Welcome back to Good Things Utah. We are joined now by personal injury attorney and author Ken Christensen. He wrote the book, 7 Biggest Mistakes That Can Wreck Your Utah Accident Case. That's what it looks like. It's free. And Gretchen and I were just saying everyone needs it in their car.
Absolutely, because after you have that accident and you get the police report, then what?
Well, it's important to inform yourself. Many people don't know what to do after an accident. One of the reasons I wrote the book is because when I was in college, I was in an accident. And I was hit by someone that wasn't paying attention. I had never been in an accident before like most people and didn't know how it worked.
Well, and you're in shock.
Yeah.
You don't really know what to do next.
Yeah, and so it's important to get some information. So when I graduated from law school and became a personal injury attorney, I realized that it was important to write this book and to provide this information for free so that people can know what their rights are and know what the insurance company's obligations are to them.
So is it true that, I mean, you have your accident, you've never claimed, or you've never filed a claim with an insurance company. Do the insurance companies generally treat you well, or they try to take advantage of the situation?
You know, you have to remember that the adjuster might be nice and they're doing their job, but you have to remember that the insurance company, it's a business for them, and they're in the business to make as much money as possible, and that could affect your claim.
Okay. So what's the most common mistake people make right after an accident?
Probably quick settlements. I've seen many instances where an insurance company, an adjuster will show up at an accident victim's doorstep right after an accident and wave a $500 check and say they're sorry, but what they're essentially trying to do is get a quick settlement. And people should be very careful accepting a quick settlement. They should take the time to find out what their injuries are and get the medical care that they need, because if you accept a settlement check and you have problems down the road and you need medical care, they're not going to pay for that.
They're not going to pay for it. That's good to know. This is a free book. This is a free service, and that's great because Nisha and I were just saying this is something you need in your car. You really should just have it in there. There's other things that you guys are providing for the community as well. Tell us about those.
You know, we really do care about the community. In addition to this book, we have 3 other accident books that are free. We have a bicycle accident book, dog bites, wrongful death, and then of course the 7 biggest mistakes. But in addition to these free books, we've recently realized that school teachers are having to dig into their pockets each year to pay for school supplies for their classroom. So we've started a school supply gift program where each week, through nominations, we select one Utah school teacher and we give them a $100 gift card to Office Max. We appreciate the sacrifices that teachers make, and just like these free books, we believe it's a great way to give back to the community.
Oh, what a great thing to do.
That is such a good thing, because we do know that teachers constantly are shelling out money out of their own pockets for our students.
So how long should the process take? You say don't try to speed it up. After an accident happens, when should you get frustrated? When is it taking too long?
Well, there are certain points throughout the case where you can be frustrated. It can take a while to get a rental car. There's some tricks that the insurance companies will use. They'll require a recorded statement before they'll even give you a rental car. That's not accurate, and so you should be educating yourself and take the time to make sure that your injuries are well documented, that you're taken care of, and that you're doing well before you try and settle the case. And typically you have 4 years in Utah to make a claim.
Oh, you have 4 years. I didn't know that.
So after the accident and the police reports are filed, what should the next step be?
The next step should be to get medical care. Too many times I've seen people wait. And in fact, a lady called me a couple weeks ago. She's a mother of 4 young boys, and she was injured in an accident. But as a mother of 4 boys, she pushed her injuries to the side. Very busy. And so when she finally went and received treatment about 3 or 4 months after the accident, the insurance company refused to pay. They argued that her injuries must not have been caused by the accident because she waited so long. And
well, see, a lot of time they don't show up. Like you're like, I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Right?
And people don't go through the hassle of it. So
yeah, and people don't want to file a claim or make a claim, but making a claim and receiving the care that you need does not mean that you're ever going to sue someone. Most cases can settle without suing. All
right, Ken, where can you get the book?
It's available on our website at utahaccidentbooks.com, and then if you have a great school teacher you want to nominate for our program, that's at utahpersonalalinjurylawfirm.com.
Oh, and everybody needs to do that.
Yes. We also want to mention this is Christensen Law Firm. It's at 12357 South 450 East Suite 3 in Draper. You can go to their website at utahpersonalalinjurylawfirm.com or utahaccidentbooks.com and also get some more information on that. Ken, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Such a good thing for us to know about. Appreciate that.
All right, coming up next, everybody, we are headed into the kitchen. Krista is back from SimplifySupper.com, and she's showing us the recipe for paninis and Italian soda.